So something that I just wanted to bring up very quickly, and now I know all my videos seem to be somewhere between 12 to 15 minutes long. This one will be a little bit shorter. Um, Now, basically speaking, what I wanted to bring up was uh, the politics of GameGate, or the political position of GameGaters. I think it's a very important point to bring up, and not for reasons that you probably think. Um, Very simply, there is no political position as such. Um, the There's two things to consider here. Firstly, is that the social justice warriors and journalists, although not so much now, they've dropped off uh, the random articles, and that's probably as a mixture of the fact that we're not clicking on their links so much, and also the fact that the effect that they're after didn't work, and we're hammering crap out of their advertisers. So, I mean, they've probably decided to throw in the towel. Not that it bothers me, it just gives us more time to make videos and to do emails and talk crap to the social justice warriors who are still on Twitter. So yeah, no big loss there. But what the journalists and the social justice warriors will keep bringing up is that we're conservative to their liberal position. It's a lot of bullshit. But you're probably all aware of that in any case. And in fact, there's been a graph there showing that I think about 75% of us at least were liberals, although we're certainly not exclusively liberals. And that there's not a centralised, I guess, government or centralised political leaning. There it is an apolitical movement. It's there for one specific purpose. It's there as a reaction. It's a consumer revolt. It's not politically motivated. And indeed, we welcome into our ranks people on the left, people on the right, whomever. Yes, a person who was on the right did found the Gamegate hashtag. That was Adam Baldwin. Kudos to him. Yes, Milo, who's now been suspended. Thank you very much, social justice warriors. You'll get yours. They've suspended him there. Milo is on the right himself. But neither of these two things matter because we're actually inclusive, unlike the social justice warriors. And it's one of the biggest things they keep throwing against us. Oh, well, you've got someone who's on the right. So what? Oh, well, the person who's done this does this. And you go, so what? We're inclusive. We include these people. And for very good reason, they're pro Gamergate, and so we say, yeah, well, welcome aboard. We don't actually care if someone's gay. We don't care if someone is right. We don't care if someone's straight. We don't care if someone's left. We don't care if someone's white. We don't care if they're black. We don't care if they're feminist. We don't care if they're anti-feminist. We don't care if they're Christian. We don't care if they're atheist or Muslim or whatever. We're inclusive. And the reason why this is important to make, and this is slightly broader than just the political thing, but it's a good basis to start from. The reason why this is important is very simply that the social justice warriors want to appear to be tolerant and inclusive and liberal and progressive and all of these type of things. It's how they want to appear. And we actually have these kind of values. We're clearly more left-leaning than what collectively than what we are right-leaning. We're more inclusive than what they appear to be. We are not bigoted, which they want not to appear to be. We're tolerant, which they also wish to appear to be. We're accepting, we're honest, which again, I don't even think they try and fake being that. The rest they'll probably try and fake, but I don't think they could lie straight in bed. Um, so what we've got is they have all the appearance or the want to appear these ways, and we actually do it. So I think it's a pretty that what they want us to try and be is their exact opposite, their bugbear, their the one who they're not aligned against. It can't be seen as being liberal fighting liberal. It can't be seen as someone who's not bigoted fighting someone else who's apparently not bigoted. You know, it can't be seen, in any of these kind of ways. They want us to be the white cisgendered neckbeard living in the mother's basement, um, without a job, without a relationship, without intellect, part of a mindless rabble, with very conservative values and being basically the exact opposite of what they want people to think that they are. And it's not working for them and won't work for them because every time that they make these proclamations, we laugh at them and show them that they're wrong and, query them and question them and they fail each time and they leave it alone for a while and bring it up at a later stage because they can't let it go. They can't let themselves think that they're actually fighting people who aren't that far removed, who are just as smart as they are, if not more smart, and who can see straight through their lies, who can see, and who are actually arguing a very good position and a very good point. This is not what they want at all. This is not the type of enemy that they want to be fighting. But hey, they picked the fight. Bring it on. And I say we just keep going. So keep that in mind when they start talking in terms of trying to make us opposite them. Pull them up. Don't let them go, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make this us completely polarised thing. There's only one position that we're actually polarised on. The other thing they'll also try and do, and keep this in mind, is, and they have tried already, it's never worked for them, they try and turn the people in the various different elements, trying to use that inclusivity against us. So talking to the people who are right to reject the people on the left, the people on the left to reject the people on the right, the feminists to reject the anti-feminists, and the women to reject the men, the people of colour to reject the people of colour because we're all racist and we're all misogynists and we're all everything there, and it doesn't work for them because we stick together and we just say, I don't care that Adam Baldwin is right. I mean, I'm not left myself. I'm pretty much dead in the middle. I think that the Conservatives are way too traditional and out of touch with reality or with the realities of life. A lot of their values just aren't made for society. I think they need to basically just get with a new program. Might sound very damning, but now we come to the Liberals, and I think the Liberals are too PC. They allow the very, whilst the Conservatives wouldn't allow for social justice warriors to get a hold like they have now, this is all the Liberals doing. The Liberals, with their hand-wringing and capitulation to allow these people in the name to use the name of inclusivity and bigotry and misogyny and all of these type of things to make Liberals bend over backwards for them, or just bend over for them, to be perfectly honest. So I've got no horse in this race. I'm neither one nor the other. I used to be much more liberal, and I've come to dislike the Liberals almost as much as I dislike the Conservatives. And in fact, give me Ron Paul. I think he would have made a great president. Not that I'm from America myself, but it gives you an idea of where I sit in relation to the political spectrum. Okay, so Milo's gay, and we love him like a brother. He's done very well for us. He's said some terrible things about Gamers too. That's another thing to keep in mind. He's said terrible things about Gamers in the past. He's fessed up, said, "Yep, I said that," and we've said, "Yep, it's cool. You're right." Christians, we've got Christians in the group. We've got atheists like myself in the group. And again, they've tried to push that barrow too. We've got women in the group. We've got people who are transgender. We've got people who are black. We've got people who are Asian. We've got people who are white. People from all around the globe. And none of us are on the basis of being different to each other are saying, "Oh, I don't want any white people around, or I don't want any black people around, or oh no, that person's gay, or that person's too straight, or whatever." We're not that bothered. That person's a feminist. Okay, whatever. Not that bothered. And I think this is a hard barrier for them to push. That they're really struggling with that realization that we're not like other people they've taken on. We're too similar to them. We know their tricks. We know where they're coming from. We know why they think the way that they think. And we can predict them. They're not something that's completely foreign to us. We know who they're trying to appeal to and in which way, and they're pretty much people like us. What are they going to do? I say bring it on. I'm tired of these people. I really don't have much time. I think there's only really two lots of people amongst the social justice warrior crowd that's against us. It's the dupes and the dupers. The people who have believed the crap they've been told, unquestioningly. If they had questioned it, they would have done a little bit of investigation and would be on our side. The fact that they haven't, and the fact that they don't want to listen, means that they're bloody hopeless and not worth entertaining. I don't really have too much time for stupid people. It's one of my biggest bias. Someone who's really, really stupid is not really worth entertaining. And the other people, of course, are the people who are actively doing this and who probably smart enough to know that what they're doing, but just don't give a shit. These people are, again, not worth entertaining. I'd quite happily, metaphorically suffocate each one of them. Just starve them of metaphorical oxygen. Not in a literal sense, of course, but just mean that taking away their voice, taking away their ability to even enter into that narrative. I don't think they're worth talking to. I don't think they're really worth having a voice. And I think the quicker we can shut them down, send them home, get them to go and pick on someone else, be better off for everyone. But yes, so that's what I think we have to take into consideration. Any comments, anything like that, anything that you want me to talk about, any aspects of Gamergate you'd like me to talk about, more than happy to do so. Thanks a lot for your time. Okay, bye.